So I'm working on the 2019 fireworks display setup, and I thought I would do a little video, kind of how you do this, and what you need to do this. So most importantly, a fire extinguisher, safety first, always of course. For lighting, you want these. If you don't want to use little lighters, those never work very well. I'm doing all this. And then I was going to walk through the setup of a board. So basically what it takes to do it is liquid nails, a tape measure, a pair of scissors, a utility knife, and then small cable ties, a roll of painter's tape, a roll of duct tape. It's been set up to use at 2 different widths. And then I'm using 3 different kinds of fuse, so I have a like a 9-second a foot, about 4 seconds a foot, and then the safety cannon fuse, which is about 30 seconds a foot. So first thing is, so you glue them down to the board with the liquid nails. So you take the paper off the back of it and you glue it down. And this is the safest way to do consumer fireworks for sure. So I always mark an X on the board with the one I start with, so then I know which one I need to light first. And then, so when you're fusing them, so this will be lit, so when it comes off of each item, the one from the item needs to be facing the direction that the fire will be going. So this way, so they're all going this way. So these are all timed out. So on YouTube, I have a computer out here when I'm doing this. I watch each video. Well, first, about 2 weeks ago, I set up a whole spreadsheet for this to do all the times, and 5 minutes into the setup, I threw it out and just decided to do it like this. I can make more on-the-spot changes. So basically, I go through and determine how good it is, how long it is, what effects it has in it, and then decide whether or not something needs to be added to it to go off at the same time. So this one will go, on this particular board, this one will go, this single shot will fire up about the same time. It'll go higher than this. And this absolute power will go, run for about 30 seconds. Then Pirates Code will go, run for about 30 seconds. The single will go off with it. So this big one in the middle, this is a 3-minute one. So, and it's all kind of slow paced, high in the air. So in order to supplement that, I put a bunch that will go for continuously to the same 3 minutes that will go underneath it. So these are, the bigger ones are 500 grams, smaller ones are 200. So these are all timed out. And you'll see I use different kinds of fuse, the faster fuse and the slower fuse. So all these will go. Then it goes around to over here, to this one, then to this one, well, to this one and this one at the same time. So this one will go and this one will go with it. And then this one will go and it comes around to this one. So some of them have a direction that you should point them, have a point towards the audience for the best effect. So that I can tell during the setup, when I take this out to the field, I put a X with the tape, so I know how to do it. The last thing to do is take off all the paper off the top. So the paper on the top is the worst part of the cleanup. This is the part you're raking up if you don't take it off. So you take it off, it ends up looking like these. Now these particular ones, so if you're buying wholesale like I do, and you can get things that are on closeout or cheaper, and they're not the best, everything is good if you put 4 of them together, or 2 of them. Some of these are good alone, but I'm still putting a couple together. So these I have the paper off. These will be in between the boards. So there'll be, this is a board. No, over there is a bigger board. This one's a board. This one here is all the artillery shells fast fused together. So this will be part of the final. This will basically all go up at once. And then I'm gonna add another 17 to this, I think. So that's that. So like I said before, I buy everything wholesale, never buy retail. Obviously you're paying a ton more. I did get one thing at a retail stand this year. So when I do that, I kind of check and see if I can figure out if the owner of the stand is there. If they're, so how you can tell that is if there's a truck or a trailer, people are unloading, and the guy with the sheet of paper is the owner, because they control they want to know where the product is. So I saw him unloading these, and I said, I buy wholesale normally, how much for a case of these? So we looked at his sheet, he charged me 10% over his cost, which is about 70% under retail. So I got that. Inside that box there's, so these are packed 12/6. This means either 12 boxes of 6 shells, or 6 of 12. In any event, it's the same number of shells. So that is 72 individual artillery shells, like the ones that are in here. So I don't have enough tubes to do all of those because I have another bucket full of shells over here, which is another 30 probably. So I have over 100 shells that are not racked yet. So those are what I'll shoot off from tonight through the 5th because they're legal here, so why not? Most of this will go in the final. I'm gonna do one more board like that, and everything else will go in the final. These bigger 3-inch ones will go in between those boards. So I can take it out and basically fuse everything together and light one fuse, but I like to light the boards individually so that I can control the pace of it. So with fusing, like I think this, if I did my math right, this should be about a 3, 4, 6 minutes for this one. I think this one's like 4 minutes. That one's like 5 minutes. 10, that's 15. Then this one is about 3 minutes, 18 minutes. And then each one of these is about 30 seconds approximately. So 19 minutes, 20 minutes. If I do another board, that's 25 minutes. So the main show, like 25 minutes, and then like a 8 to 10 minute totally insane final at the very end. So I have some more work to do. I'm going faster than normal. So I will post this as soon as I can. Bye.